All right, welcome back, guys. It's me, Izzy Flow again. And really quick, I just want to say, I really was not planning on making another one of these like taste test videos or taste comparison videos. I thought I was like fresh out of ideas. I thought that was my last one. The Jollibees one I just did was my last one. But then I go down like the honey making, beekeeping YouTube rabbit hole. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like where people just upload videos of them taking care of bees and then like harvesting the honey. And man, I have not had honey in literal years. I can't even remember the last time I've had like honey on something. So it just made me really, really crave honey. So I go to Walmart and I decided, yeah, I'm just gonna get some honey. And again, at this point, I was not planning on making a video, but then I passed by this honey. Right, this is like the cheapest possible honey. It wasn't even in the honey section. It was like by the snack section. You know, like before you go into an aisle, there's like the front of the aisle where there's like snacks or drinks or candy or something like that, just something cheap. This was just right there, right like next to the snack section, cheapest possible honey. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I was craving. I was like, yo, I want the high quality stuff that's in like the honey specific section. So I walked right past this. I go to the honey section. It's just a bunch of honeys, but this is what I wanted, right? It says like raw, unfiltered, local honey. This is the stuff that I really wanted with, increased price, of course. And I was looking at all these different honeys. There was a bunch there. There was a bunch. And I'm thinking, which one do I pick? They all look the same to me. There's just no, what's the possible difference? So I literally looked up like top 10 honeys or best honey brands, and I got a list. I have it on right now. It's spork.com, right? They have a top 10 honey list. And I saw some of the honeys that's on this list in that Walmart. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to go pick up some of the ones. So I got this one right over here. This one right over here. It's Nature Nates, and this is I think this is a pretty popular brand. I've seen this a bunch of different times before. It's number 9 on the list. So I just want to see if it's better. Number 9 on the top 10 list. That's pretty good. And then I got this one. This is the number 1 on the top 10 honey list. Sports honey list. I'm glad it was there. Local Hive honey. I got the clover flavor because the honey that I grew up with in my childhood, like my nostalgic honey flavor that I think of when I think of honey, is the Costco clover honey. You know what I'm talking about? If you've been to Costco, they sell honey there. There's like a clover flavor one. Now, I've never had local hive before, but I've had clover honey before, so I think this would be like a good comparison. And this is supposed to be the number 1 honey. Like this is the number 1 honey on that honey list. So I'm very curious to see what this tastes like. And then I got these two honeys. Because it was on that list. And then I was just thinking, so these honeys, they cost like $8 or $9, something like that. This honey costs like $3 or $4. It's literally half or 1/3 the price. Like the difference between this and this is triple, like double or triple this price. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way it's double or triple the flavor though, right? Like it just can't be 2 or 3 times as good. There's just no way. So my curiosity got the best of me. I got all 3 of them. I'm just going to try them all out right now. And, I'm just going to see what they taste like, what the difference is, if there even is any. To help me with that, I have the classic, absolute classic, Jimmy Dean's pancake with sausage combo right over here. Right? I have this for breakfast all the time, so I just thought it would be a nice little taste test for me, since I'm familiar with that flavor. No syrup. I think honey is good enough. So yeah, let's just jump right into it and see what's going on. Now, of course, I gotta start off with just the standard, right? Like this is like the test. So I'm gonna start off with this, see what this tastes like. Like I said, I grew up on the Costco honey, not this. So I don't know how different it's gonna be. First let me just try the honey by itself, right, with nothing on it. All right, let me just hold on. You can see that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Just a little bit's all I need, right? Perfect. Okay. So I don't know if you can see that, but a tiny bit of this basic ass honey, right? Let's see what it tastes like. Okay. So, wow. Okay, shocking. So, like I said, I've not had honey in years. This is my first honey that I've had in so long. I'm used to the Costco honey. I'm used to Costco clover honey. This does not taste like Costco clover honey. It tastes a little bit different, which excites me because that means I'm going to probably be able to taste the difference in these honeys. I like the Costco one better. This one's not bad. It tastes like classic normal honey. I have no complaints with it. If I was making like tea or something, I'd pour this in no problem. But I've had Costco clover honey like just literally by itself before, like as a spoonful as a kid, and that one definitely tastes better. This is not terrible. Tastes like honey, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the texture. It's like it's like maybe it's like a little bit smoother, a little bit more liquidy. It's also a little bit sweeter than I'd like, which sounds weird, but I don't know. It tastes like honey with sugar mixed in, which I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna try a little bit on the pancake really quick. Hold on. Let me just pour it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Just a tiny bit. I just need a little bit. Okay, one more taste test with the normal basic ass great value honey, okay? Hold on. If I could just get this off. Okay, perfect, perfect. Maybe I should have used more honey. It's actually kind of getting like overpowered by the bread, or the pancake. Kind of surprising considering pancake tastes like nothing. But okay, yeah, no. I mean, what can I say? It's honey. Like I said, I like the Costco one better. Maybe that's my nostalgia talking, but it's not terrible. Tastes like honey. Tastes like normal honey. But now let's move on to the actual fun stuff, right? The meat and potatoes of this video. Nature Nate's next, okay? Does this taste different? It can't, right? It can't possibly taste that different, can it? Here, let me actually... I'm just going to drink some water just to clear my palate a little bit. Just so I can really taste any difference, if there is any at all. I'm sure there is, but they can't be like that significantly different, can it? Okay, hold on. Okay. There we go, perfect. That's a decent amount right there. I mean, color-wise, it looks different. This is like darker, no? This looks darker to me. Okay, let me try it. I like that. Wow. Okay, wow. So a couple things. It's thicker. I like that. It definitely has a deeper flavor. It for sure, dude. You could tell. This tastes light. It tastes like a watery almost. Again, I'm kind of insulting this a little bit too much. Trust me, it's decent honey. I could finish this whole bottle and not have an issue. But I think I'm gonna enjoy this bottle a little bit more. It's deeper. It's thicker. More complex flavor. The thing that surprised me, that shocked me, is this has an after flavor. It has an aftertaste. This has no aftertaste. It tastes like honey. It just goes down easy and then nothing. There's like a spicy aftertaste almost. I don't know if that's the unfilteredness of it or whatever. I don't know if this is gonna have an aftertaste too. But there's again, I don't know how else to describe spicy. It's not like spicy like chili peppers or anything. But there's it's like a texture, like an after flavor, after texture in your mouth, which is a little bit surprising. Again, slightly deeper, slightly more complex flavor. Dude, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just imagining it. They both tasted pretty similar, but I don't know if it's placebo, but I swear this has like a slightly more complex flavor. Well, it's like a slightly more watery. Anyway, let me try it with the pancake real quick. Hold on. Oh my god, I have to lift this every time, dude, because my camera angle is trash. Okay, hold on. Okay, perfect. There we go. Can you even see that? Okay, good. You can. Perfect. You know, I was initially going to do it with the sausage as well, but just as I'm recording this, it just doesn't feel like a good idea. I'm just going to do it with the pancake. That's just easier. I'll eat the sausage once I'm done recording. Okay, can you see that? Dude, I'm shocked at how much the pancake masks the honey flavor. When I have the honey by itself with the spoon, I could taste like all the little complexities. I can really appreciate it more. When I put it on the pancake, it just makes the pancake taste sweeter. Like I can just get it's almost like just like I'm using syrup and nothing else. Like it completely destroys whatever complexities there are, because it's so in the honey, the complexities of the honey are so subtle. Like the little differences in flavor are so subtle. I have to really focus on just the honey with nothing else in it. With the pancake, it's just sweet. There's just a sweetness to it. That's it. So, I mean, I guess that's just an interesting thing to note in case you were ever gonna try this or do this yourself at home. I'm sure if I put in like a ton of honey, it would change it, but I'm using like what I would consider like a realistic amount. That's interesting though. That's interesting. All right, now I'm excited for this last one, the number one on the honey list. By the way, I tried all of these for the very first time on this camera, right? So, genuine reaction. Let's see the number one honey. So far, this is the worst one, but again, not by a ton. It's fine. It's serviceable. It's just good honey. This was shock. It was slightly, but I noticed it like right away. This is definitely a little bit better, a little bit higher quality. I'm glad about that. And finally, let's see if this clover honey is good. Let's see how it matches up against the Costco honey that I'm used to. Okay. Pop that bad boy open. Spoon it in camera. Just let's do that. Okay. Okay, perfect. It's a little bit lighter than Nature Nate's, which I don't know if that's good or bad. So far, I like Nature Nate's the most. Let's see if this one beats it. Come on, here we go. Interesting. Give me 1 second. Before I even say anything, I actually, while that's fresh in my mind, I want to taste the normal one again. So I want to taste the normal one again really quick. Just super quick. Hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. There's just something interesting going on. I just want to taste some. This is the local hives honey again. One more time. One last time. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Okay. The reason I tried them back to back over and over, dude, this is supposed to be like the number one best honey on the list. This costs like this costs like $9. This costs like $3 or $4. They taste almost exactly the same, dude. There's so little difference. I can taste a genuine difference between Nature Nate's and this generic honey, right? There's an actual difference. I tasted it right away. There's a real difference. I do like the Nature Nate's one a little bit more. Again, nothing wrong with this generic one, right? These two, I swear they taste exact. You know how before I said the basic one is like a little bit more watery, a little bit more liquidy? So is this. By the way, there was other flavors of this local hive, the Utah one, the other flower one. I'm sure those would taste a little bit different. But these are both, I'm assuming they're both just clover honey then. Like this generic honey was probably just clover honey because they taste so similar. Color-wise, it's so similar. Texture-wise, it's so similar. It's not rougher. It's not thicker. There's no aftertaste. They're both surprisingly liquidy. I thought this one would probably be like a little bit thicker or something like that because it's considering it says raw and unfiltered right on the top, and this does not say raw and unfiltered. Nope. They're both syrupy, liquidy, no aftertaste. They go down pretty easy. They're both good, but I'm not saying they're bad. They're not bad at all. It's just considering this cost double the price, it tastes damn near. Dude, before I started recording, that is not the result I wanted. The reason I did this one first, then this one is because this is supposed to be the cheapest one. This is number 9 on the honey list, and this is number 1 on the honey list, and number 1 and the one that's not even on the list tastes so similar. All right, finally, let me try the pancake test. But I mean, I feel like I already know where this is gonna head. But man, that is both interesting and a little bit disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. Can you even see? Okay. There we go. That's a decent amount of honey right there. Okay. Hey, listen, the good news is it goes well. Well, it goes well with the pancake. The only reason I got these was because I was craving honey and I wanted to get something that would go with my pancakes that wasn't syrup. So I was like, okay, let's go for honey. This tastes fine. It's going to go well with the pancake regardless. This is the last time I'm buying this though, bro. There's just no way. Considering that this tastes exactly the same and it's half the price, there's no way I'm ever buying this local Hives honey ever again. Bro, even the other flavors, I don't even want to try them anymore because this just tastes whatever. I think I'm going to buy more of this. This is good, dude. I like this. This is like, it's like okay, so if you want something that's a little bit thicker, just a little bit more complexity in the flavor, like it doesn't just taste like honey, like sweet generic honey, if you understand what I mean. There's like a little extra something, dude. It's so subtle that I wouldn't even be able to put a word on it, or I can't describe it accurately, but there's like a fieriness to this. There's like an extra oomph. There's a little extra edge to this honey, which I like, which I really appreciate that. And like I said, this one actually has an aftertaste to it. There's it's like a fiery, sort of spicy, again, not like chilies, but just like a feeling in your mouth, like almost like a burning sensation in your mouth, which is very interesting. It's gone now, right? It's not like it's still there, but this is my favorite one out of the bunch easily. And by the way, I tasted it right away. I don't if you remember when I tasted these two, right? I just kept tasting them back to back to back, right? I tried it like 2 or 3 times. I don't even remember right now, but I tried them over and over again because I was like, I couldn't taste any difference. I was like, whoa, these taste so similar. I need to try it right away to see if there's any difference. Couldn't find any difference. With these two, the difference is stark. It's very obvious from the first second. I mean, I instantly noticed the difference. And I like this one more. Nature Nates. I like Nature Nates a little bit more. This gets my seal of approval for best honey out of these 3. Again, these 2 are not bad, but this is the most expensive. Definitely not worth it. Just get this one, dude. If you're at Walmart and you need honey, just get this one. This is cheap. It gets the job done. It's honey. And I guess if you want to get something a little bit more premium, a little bit more expensive, Nature Nates has my seal of approval. I don't know why it's number 9 on the list. It should be at least be a little bit higher. But anyway, there you go. That's just my impressions. I'm kind of glad I did this test because at least now I know that sometimes the honey, it is overpriced. And now I know what my favorite brand of honey is. I think I like this more than the Costco honey. I wasn't even thinking about that until just now. But yeah, this is because the Costco honey, it's just normal honey, right? I mean, to me, that's what I consider that like to be like classic honey. It tastes more similar to this than it does to this. But this is the first time I've had honey that was like had just a little bit extra something, a little bit extra oomph, a little bit extra spice. I like that. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna like this honey a lot. I'm glad I got it. Anyway, that's it for the video. Until next time, I guess, until I decide what else I'm going to try. See y'all. Peace out. Bye.